Happy holidays, everybody on YouTube. It's David again, back with another video past my bedtime. But today we're looking at a spiffy new light from Nitecore. It's the TM28. And I'd like to start today's video off with a little quiz, test your flashlight IQ. The question is, what is the first thing that you ask yourself when you pick up your flashlight? First question that comes to your mind when you pick up your flashlight. Okay, time's up. And the answer is the battery charged? Duh. I guess if you said, is it neutral tint, that would be acceptable too. But if you said, is it the new double C size from Energizer, then I'm sorry, we're not pushing you through to the next grade. With the TM28, the feature here has a little battery indicator, and all you do, instead of having to press certain buttons a certain way, all you do is press the little battery light, and it says 4.07 volts. And believe it or not, I just popped these out of here and tested them in my closest to accurate multimeter that I have. I got like 4 of these. This is the best one. So again, all you have to do is press the small button on here, and it'll give you an instant readout of the voltage on the batteries, and you know how much life is left in the batteries, and you don't have to ask yourself if you're going to need to swap them out. You'll know right away. And then we have the larger button, which is your UI user interface button. It's a dual press, so it has soft press or hard press, so you can press it softly and the light comes on in the standard UI, and you get what, 2 lumens, and then you get 320, 1000, 2300, and then it just cycles through, and these are all soft presses with the large button. And then it has mode memory. You hard press to turn it off, and then if you do soft press again, it has mode memory wherever you leave off. So I've got like the lowest mode, and I turn it off with the hard press, and then do the soft press thing again, and it comes on in the lowest mode, and then soft pressing again, cycles through, and then the hard press turn off. So from off, if you don't soft press, you do the hard press, then you get it into the turbo. So that's 6,000 lumens, and I did test this in my setup, and I got 6,240 or something like that, 6,200 and something. So this has, when you hard press from off, you get 6,000 or 2,300. So with the TM28, when the light is on, so I'll just turn it on there, then the display has different features that you can cycle through. So I press, and it tells me the temperature 32°C, and I tested that with my temperature reader, and I got pretty close, within a few degrees Celsius, measuring from the outside of the light from the external temperature. I got within a few degrees Celsius of what the readout was. So I'm not exactly sure what the readout's supposed to represent, but it was within a few degrees of the outside of the light. So cycling through, tells you how many lumens you're at, what level. It says 2 lumens, level 1, and then cycle through 4.04 volts is your voltage. Again, it has a little picture of a battery. In case you don't know what 4.4 volts means, 4.04 volts, then it shows you how full it is. How much time you can be on. So I'm on the lowest mode, and it says greater than 1,000 hours is what I have left for this. And back to 32°C. So that just cycles through. It just tells you, and all these readouts seem fairly accurate. They're not so gimmicky. So when the light is on, double click, and you get strobe, and you can't see it it's a really, really, really super fast strobe. It's like really, really quick. Not sure what the hertz are, but it's really fast. Oh, it's actually cycles. It goes, okay, I just noticed that. It goes from really super fast to really pretty fast again. So it's a good looking, this is a good strobe. Whoops. Click on, double click, strobe. And then doing the light press when it's in strobe, then you can cycle the different blinking modes, which is SOS, and then it has a beacon. And the beacons are it's not too far apart, and it's not too quick of a flash. I think it's a good signal beacon, pretty decent, as far as those go. And then light press again, and it goes back to strobe. Press it, hard press, and turn the light off, and then again hard press, you're out of those strobe modes. So the TM28, 4 times XHP35 HI. It's a 4-cell light. It's got built-in charging. And speaking of the 4 cells, the good thing about this new Nitecore product is that you can use your own high drain cells, and the light's rated 6,000 lumens. I got a true 6,000 lumens in testing, and I'm using these flat top IMR 30Q from Samsung batteries. So these ones, they're not the ones that Nitecore sells, but Nitecore, the ones they sell, like they might have they're the same cell. They're all the same. There's no like, you know, Olight making their own certain kind of lithium batteries. They're all like made by Sanyo, Samsung, LG, Sony, Panasonic. Those companies make all the same cells, and then they sell those out to flashlight manufacturers who they might add a little circuit inside for a protection circuit so that it won't drain down all the way, or it won't overcharge. But if you're using a lithium charger for your lithium batteries, it's not going to overcharge anyways, because the lithium charger has the circuit inside already that's fail-safe, so that it only charges to a certain level that's permissible for the lithium battery. So, I use these. I'm fine. I'm 100% comfortable. And the great thing about this new Nitecore, about the TM28, is you can use your own cells. You don't have to buy. Nitecore's not forcing you to buy their cells this time, though it might be recommended for some. But this little adapter is included for flat top batteries. So you put, I got one LG, but I know what I've got here. These are all the same thing. That just fits right on there, and it doesn't go anywhere. It's snug. And you go ahead and close it up with the adapter in there, and you got your own flat top cells working just fine. So that's really good. That's the change up from their old model, and I think it's most welcome for a lot of the people that are into lights like these days. Want something like that so that it's not just a hassle, basically. So I got this light from andrewandamanda.com. I recommend getting it from them. I got a really great price, and they have their own, like, I watched them. They've got really good sales on their site. They have a best offer feature, which I don't see on other distributors with the best offer. I only see it on eBay. And the thing with eBay, they take all everybody's money, and they offer supposedly for the service that they're offering. But if you ever needed that service, you ever needed like certain services, like for dealing with returns and certain things, like you might see just what it's like when you fall off that cliff, because eBay is not really so much there for you. They really, really, really aren't. But so I love it that they're offering best offer. Don't give that money to eBay. Give it to andrewandamanda.com. They're really, you go log on their website, and they're there ready to chat, answer questions, and things like that. Very pleasant experience. They were the first ones to have this light available, so that's a good thing too. They're on the ball. So with the Runtimes for the TM28, I'm just gonna read them off, because they're not at all. They don't seem overblown in any way. They seem perfectly reasonable. So I'm just gonna read off the Runtimes and call it close enough. Turbo 6,000 lumens, 45 minutes. High 2300 lumens, 2 hours. Medium 1,000 lumens, 4.5 hours. Low 320 lumens, 11.25 hours. And Firefly 2 lumens, 1,000 hours. And then so those are for the IMR. I'll go ahead and read if you're using just regular lithium batteries. Turbo's 4,500 lumens, 1 hour. Highs 2,300, 2.25 hours. Medium 1,000, 5 hours. Low 320, 14.5 hours. Firefly 2 lumens, 1,000 hours. Beam intensity 107K CD. Throw distance 655 meters. That's 6,000 lumens doing 655 meters. So that's something kind of new. Water resistance IPX8, impact resistance 1 meter. So the tint is cool white, and I've seen worse, though it's definitely not great, and it's about what I would expect though from XHP35 HI cool white, something like 6500K. So it's okay. So it also has a tripod mount that looks to be out of the way of any of the controls. Well, it is out of the way of any of the controls, so that's good for mounting as such. A lot of writing all over. If you start here where it says Tiny Monster TM28, you got writing, 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 and then again Tiny Monster TM28 and writing. So there's a lot of writing on the light. The heat fins, it's got heat fins for dissipating, pulling heat away from the flashlight, more surface area. They could be deeper. It's not like there's a lot of them, you know, but it seems like they could be a little bit deeper. They're deeper, and then it would be a lot more efficient for cooling the light. This one gets hot for sure, no mistake. I was only been using it here, just messing around some and such and looking at everything, but it gets hot pretty quick too. Take it out for a walk, run it on turbo, see what it looks like in the dark. Please like and subscribe to videos. That helps me a lot. Thanks. I'll be back with more videos soon, and let's go out and take a look at the TM28. Alright, there's the lowest mode. Oops. And second lowest. The third lowest. That's high mode. Not turbo, but high. This light, like, it doesn't throw as far as some throwers, but it throws pretty far, and it takes a lot of floodlight with it, if you know what I mean. It's like, it's pretty cool that way. You'd almost say that it's as far as you can reasonably see. Well, that's not true. You can see farther, but it lights up very bright as far as, you know, most things, even off in the distance. The way some of the retailers describe this light, you know, you'd think if you drove to Houston and knocked loud on NASA's door, someone from NASA would open the door and pass out because this light is so awesome. I mean, it literally sounds that way, which is nuts, but it is pretty awesome though. I mean, look at that. For that much throw, with that much flood along with it, in this size of a light, is there's not really much else that can do that really right now. Bigger lights can do it, but not a light this size. And even bigger lights that can look like what this one does, there's few of those too, so pretty good.